Hello, good morning, or good afternoon, or good night, depending on when you watch this. Welcome to 2020 Term 4. We got some pretty unique circumstances, don't we? Glad to have you all back in, glad to see you all. Well, I don't see you yet, but I will see you, as you'll shortly find out here in a second. So this is a general welcome video to all my students in health and wellness, chemical systems, as well as personal fitness. And then the returning biology students. So I just want to go through a few daily tasks and a few general introductions here to the course. Of course, those maybe who are here for the first time and don't know me, my name is Jacob Schneider, and I've been teaching here at the Excel Center since it opened. So we're rounding off our second year here. I'm glad you can make it. So I hope you've been doing well. These trying times. Spring break wasn't such a spring break, was it? It was more like a spring panic, but I think things are coming under control. There's areas of the United States, of course, that are still multiplying, but I think other smaller areas like ourselves, we had our little increase, and prayerfully, that's all we'll see. For now, we're playing it safe. And so this term is online, and I'm going to show you the 3 ways for sure in which we'll be accessing materials as well as taking the exams. Okay, so let me look at my notes here. So if you're watching this, you've already opened your email. So I plan on emailing each of you. So you're watching this video first, I hope. In that email, I also sent you the class code. And for those who've never put in a class code, you'll see how to do that. So those who are familiar know this is Google Classroom right now. And you have all your classes that you are taking, or this will be populated. You might be seeing a blank screen, but right here, regardless of whether there's anything in here, this little add button is here. So you click that, and you'll have join class. And of course, this is where you put in that class code, and you'll be granted access, depending on who you are, to one of these 3 classes. Okay. So once you are in there, all right, I'm going to click on health and wellness. All right, you'll see this. The stream, as many of you know, is just kind of the sequence of posts that I've made, but most of us have posted things that might be as far as a week or 2 out. I would not necessarily go to that for my class organization, at least. I would go to classwork right here in the middle. And the first thing we see here is for you, Flipgrid topics, okay? Flipgrid is how you will interact with each other and myself, okay? What I mean is you will click this, for instance, and everyone will get to practice this, Flipgrid topics. And when you click on that, it'll ask you to log in. So again, many of you who have used Newsela, Edulastic, Kahoot, almost anything we've used at the Excel Center is Google friendly, and you can log in with Google. So click in, log in with Google, and it should recognize you. So your school account will be right here. So I'm going to click on my school account. And again, all you did was you joined a class, you clicked on my Flipgrid announcement, and once you logged in using your Google email, all right, now you're here. Here's health and wellness. And topics will be here. Right now I do not have any topics except for introductions. Hola, hello. And there's mine. And so all of yours will be here, and you'll be able to click on anybody's. It's a little goofy.
Hey, you found it.
And then you can leave a comment right here. It says reply. If you want to comment and say something back, you can do that. But otherwise, you can pop your own. So you click to add your own video. You can do it on the computer or using your phone. Whoops. Let me take this back off. So you click on the add, and you're adding a video. As soon as it does it, you'll notice you'll have to give access to your microphone and your computer, of course. And you'll film just like I'm doing now. And you'll film, of course. Hello, my name is Roy Boy from Idaho. And you can say whatever you want to say. I left a little thing. You'll tell me one fun fact about yourself, maybe a goal in life you have, or a favorite pet. No one has favorite children, right? Okay. Anyway, you get the point. That's all there is to it. You don't need to download anything. Don't need to purchase anything. You're logging in with your Google email, okay? And so through the term, there'll be other topics that come up. Again, right now, there's only the introduction, okay? How did I get there again? Well, let me show you by going to all my classes from the beginning. So you have your classes here. I'll go ahead and do it for chemical systems too. So chemical systems, again, there's a stream, which is my posting history, which can be useful. I keep everything organized under classwork. And again, there's that Flipgrid link. You click on the Flipgrid link. And as it opens up, again, all it's going to do is ask you to log in. And you do that with your login Google. All right, everybody got the point there. Once you log in with your Google, it takes you to where you can watch each other's videos as you introduce yourselves to the rest of the class. And then you watch theirs and you post your own. And you can thumbs up, you can make comments, or if you want a video reply, you can video reply, say, hey, I liked your introduction. By the way, I enjoy doing this also. You know, it's just a way to kind of keep that connection while we're only virtually meeting. All right, last quick topic I want to get in here. So I am going to go here. Let's see, I'm in chemical systems. Well, we'll just use this one. So what you will see now on my computer screen here, you can see that there's quite a bit planned already, but you will only see these unfold on a daily basis for the most part. Now I did make a mistake and a couple of these are already exposed, but our attendance will be taken by way of your completion of assignments. So assignments are not just for the participation points, but they're also for your attendance, and you'll have till midnight of each day to complete them. So you really do have anywhere from midnight to midnight to check into the class and complete whatever readings, video, and assignments are posted. I tried to put them in bite-sized chunks of 75-minute lessons. So most of these, so some of them can be done in 45 minutes possibly, some maybe 2 hours. It's online now, so it's completely up to you whether you do it in chunks of 15 minutes or 75 minutes all at once. So long as it's done before midnight, you're counted present for that day. Now let's say you do it the next day or 2 days later. That's fine. You still get your grade. You're still in the class. Everything's fine, but you'll probably have a recorded absence. Okay? For purposes, as many of you know, Skill Up and other reasons, we need to report daily. So these little videos like Flipgrid or even the exit tickets that we assign will now be your attendance. I'll pause for questions. Yes, just kidding. You can email questions, or when I open up a Flipgrid for questions and answers, you can post a Flipgrid with your question. All right, so what can you expect? Let's say you're in chemical systems. You click here, day 1. There's like a reading, and then here's a video. 10-minute video, which kind of replaces a lecture. And a reading says, read the web page, take notes, know these differences, answer these questions, so forth. And then you're done. What do I turn in for day 1? Answer these questions here after reading this short article. Okay, so all of this isn't designed to be a full class period, what you would do if we were meeting face-to-face. Day 2 is just this one link because it's going to be long enough, but you have a PowerPoint, and then you have the properties of matter notes to take. Day 3, likewise. So I'll try to always leave concise instructions right here. Read pure. So you're going to read this, watch this, answer these things. And you getting it in and submitting it will be your attendance. So this is how I plan to do it. By the week, by the day. Okay? As we go on. Same thing for health. Let's just say there's week 1, healthcare and you. There's day 1, day 2, day 3, where you have questions with a chapter to read, as well as some questions to answer. Okay? I'll check in every day. I'll have a small video like this. It'll be about 10 to 15 minutes. Sometimes there'll be 2 videos, a quick introduction of the day, and then the actual formal lecture over the material if I use a PowerPoint. Okay? Communication is going to be real important because, of course, we're not face-to-face. So if you have questions, it's going to make us better communicators because we're going to have to be succinct in how we talk to each other and how. Fridays, we will have office hours, and it'll be a Zoom session. It'll be a live session. So this is a recorded video. We will have live interactions where we can talk back and forth with each other, and that will probably be the best way There'll be every day after 2:30 sometime. There'll be a live Zoom session you can check into, and Fridays there'll be office hours you can check into. So we don't want to wait till end of the week to ask questions of something we had to do on Monday or Tuesday. Near the end of each day or at some point in the middle of the day, I'll be available by live, kind of a Skype, but we call it Zoom. It'll be a different software. Any questions? I think I covered it all. I do want to remind you of one last thing. So the other way I'm going to do assignments is through submission of Google Docs. So oftentimes that'll mean, well, let me come back in here. So oftentimes that'll mean, oh, come on. Here we are, properties that matter. And you'll open up the document and I'll tell you, click on File. You click Make a Copy. When you make a copy, then you'll retitle that copy up here by putting your name at the end of it. And that'll become your personal copy. And when you want to submit it, you click Share in the upper right hand corner and you put my email in. And it goes automatically to me and I will see this is what you did, and that's that assignment. One more time, for submission of documents, you can open up the doc. Once that document opens, you can retitle it with your name on it, answer whatever questions are there, and click Share with me, and that's how you submit it. Now, I wanted to bring that up quickly because if you do not recall how to do some of these tech things, remember you should all be part of a class called Tech Tutorials. You click on that, and there's a lot of how-to videos in here. This is what you might have seen when you did your IXL previously. All right, so how to join a classroom, how to access your drive, doc basics, email, slide basics. A lot of how-to on the technology here you can use. But I'll do my best just to give you a brief summary each time of the instructions for submission. Okay, so again, we'll be interacting in this way. Most of my lectures and morning announcements will be in this fashion that you're watching this video, and the how-tos, and I'll tell you where you want to go and what you want to look at for that day. There'll also be videos that are just purely PowerPoint with my voice talking through it. I'll also use videos from YouTube, of course. Any other questions? Edulastic will be another way in which you take quizzes. That's not every day. That'll be once a week or less, maybe once every 2 weeks. So we'll get through this together. I want to sign off because I didn't want this to be much more than 10 minutes, or 13 minutes as I can see on my clock. And hey, look forward to it. Breathe deep. Add a class. Watch the Flipgrid. Leave an introduction. And if you have questions about how to submit documents or assignments, you can always email me and or check in to the announcements for my Zoom sessions, which will be opening up soon. Good luck and look forward to hearing from you.